you busy bees. Today we are back with another chapter in our My Weird School series, Book 9, Miss Lazar is Bizarre by Dan Gutman. But before we get into our chapter of the day, we are going to get into our riddle of the day. And the riddle of the day is, what do you call a pig that does karate? And I'll tell you again, what do you call a pig that does karate? And I will give you the answer to our riddle at the end of our chapter. So let's pop open the book and fly through this adventure together. Yesterday, we finished chapter 3, where the kids are playing at recess and everybody's accusing AJ of putting crayons down the toilet because that's the reason why they overflooded. AJ decided to get angry and threw Emily's ball up on the roof. So now we're in chapter 4, up on the roof. How was I going to get Emily's ball back? There were no ladders or stairs leading up to the roof of the school. I didn't know how to get up there. There was only one thing to do. I had to go find Miss Lazar. She would be able to figure out how to get up there. Me and Michael and Ryan went inside the school and down the steps to the basement where Miss Lazar's room is. We knocked on her door and she opened it. Miss Lazar's room is the awesomest room in the school. She doesn't have a bunch of boring books or computers. She's got all kinds of tools and machines and junk all over the place. It is cool. In the corner, I noticed a door with a sign on it that said secret room. Wow, a secret room. My friend Billy, who lives around the corner, told me that every school has a secret room down in the basement. Billy says that's where they keep the bad kids. What's in the secret room? Ryan asked Miss Lazar. That's where I keep the bad kids, said Miss Lazar. Billy was right. But then Miss Lazar laughed and said she was just joking. She told us she had something very special in the secret room, but she couldn't tell us what it was because if she did, it wouldn't be secret. We told Miss Lazar that some kid, not me, threw a tennis ball up on the roof of the school. This looks like a job for super custodian, said Miss Lazar, grabbing her toilet bowl plunger. She stuck it on her belt like a sheriff in a Western movie sticks his gun in a holster. Why do you need a toilet bowl plunger to get a tennis ball off the roof? I asked. Oh, you never know when a plunger might come in handy, Miss Lazar said. She's weird. Miss Lazar marched out to the playground and we followed her. She looked up at the roof and then she looked at the wall of the school. Then she did the most amazing thing in the history of the world. She started climbing the wall. Everybody in the playground stopped what they were doing and ran over to watch. Miss Lazar dug her fingers and the toes of her shoes into the little cracks between the bricks and she slowly made her way up the wall. It was amazing. You should have been there. I guess word got around because by the time Miss Lazar reached the second floor of the school, even Mr. Klutz had come out to watch. What's going on? Mr. Klutz asked. Miss Lazar is climbing up to the roof to get Emily's tennis ball, Ryan told him. I used to do a little rock climbing in my younger days, Mr. Klutz said. Finally, Miss Lazar was standing up on the roof of the school. Everybody was craning their neck to see her. There are all kinds of things up here, Miss Lazar called down. Suddenly, balls and notebooks and hats and other stuff were flying off the roof. There's my old Frisbee, some kid yelled. I was wondering where that umbrella went, said somebody else. Emily got her stupid ball back. Everybody clapped and cheered for Miss Lazar as she climbed back down the wall. Wow, Miss Lazar is like Spider-Man, one of the third graders hollered. Okay, everyone, Mr. Klutz said, clapping his hands. The show is over, and so is recess. Everyone back to class now. Boo! Hooray for Miss Lazar, somebody yelled. Hip, hip, hooray, we all shouted. Nothing to it, Miss Lazar said when she got to the bottom. Time to mop the cafetorium. Duty calls. Then we all giggled because Miss Lazar said duty again. And that is the end of our chapter for today. She just keeps on showing off. Man, that is very interesting. I could not even picture myself being able to climb up a whole school and onto the roof without using a ladder. Just wow. All right, so let's get into the answer to our riddle. So our riddle was, what do you call a pig that does karate? And the answer is, drum roll please, A pork chop. You get it? A pig is also a pork and it chops. A pork chop. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you'd like to follow along for more adventures, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next one.